You've probably heard about collagen peptides, BPC 157, or semaglutide. But what exactly are peptides? You have likely heard the word peptides mentioned in conversations about health and wellness. They are discussed for everything from improving skin to accelerating muscle repair. The term sounds advanced and a little mysterious. It brings to mind cutting-edge science and the idea of a biological shortcut to better health. But with all the online discussions and bold claims, a fundamental question arises. Are these compounds a genuine medical breakthrough you can trust, or do they carry hidden risks that outweigh potential benefits? So, what exactly is a peptide? The definition is quite simple. A peptide is a short chain of amino acids linked together. You can think of amino acids as the fundamental building blocks of proteins, much like letters are the building blocks of words. When two or more amino acids are joined by a chemical link, called a peptide bond, they form a peptide. These chains can be very short, just 2 amino acids, or they can be longer, up to around 50 amino acids. This small size is one of their most important features. It allows them to move through the body and interact with cells very efficiently. If peptides are like words or short phrases, proteins are like complete, complex sentences or entire paragraphs. Proteins are much larger molecules, typically more than 50 amino acids, and they fold into intricate three-dimensional structures to perform their functions. Peptides, being smaller and simpler, often act like quick direct signals or messengers. Your body naturally produces a vast array of peptides every single day. These endogenous peptides are involved in nearly every biological process imaginable: digestion, immune response, brain function. They act as hormones, neurotransmitters, and cellular signaling molecules. Beyond what our bodies make, we also consume peptides through our diet. Foods rich in protein, such as milk, eggs, meat, and fish, are broken down into smaller peptides and amino acids. One of the most popular and widely available examples is collagen peptides. These are small fragments of collagen protein, typically sourced from the skin, from bones, and connective tissues. They are sold as a powder or in capsules, and commonly added to drinks and foods. People take collagen peptides hoping to improve skin elasticity, reduce wrinkles, and support joint health. Numerous studies suggest modest benefits for skin hydration and joint comfort, making them a generally safe supplement option. A life-saving example of a peptide used in medicine is insulin, a peptide hormone that regulates blood sugar. For individuals with type 1 diabetes, whose bodies cannot produce insulin, and for some with type 2 diabetes, daily injections can be necessary for survival. Insulin transformed a fatal disease into a manageable condition and shows the therapeutic potential of peptides when properly researched and regulated. More recently, a class of peptide-based drugs known as GLP-1 receptor agonists has gained significant attention. Drugs like semaglutide, sold under brand names such as Ozempic and Wegovy, are used to manage type 2 diabetes, and increasingly for chronic weight management. These medications mimic a natural gut hormone, signal the brain to reduce appetite, slow stomach emptying, and help control blood sugar, often leading to weight loss. These drugs are FDA approved and have undergone extensive clinical trials, but are available only by prescription due to potent effects and potential side effects. Finally, there is the category of research peptides. Names you might see online include BPC 157, CJC 1295, or TB 500. These are often promoted for accelerating healing, building muscle, or anti-aging benefits, but they have not been approved for human consumption by the FDA. While some show promise in preclinical or animal studies, their safety and effectiveness in humans remain largely unproven, placing them in a high-risk category for personal use. Peptides perform a vast number of critical jobs within the body, primarily by acting as highly specific signaling molecules. Think of them as biological text messages sent from one part of the body to another. Some peptides send instructions to cells, telling them when to grow, telling them when to divide, telling them when to die. Others act as alarm signals, activating the immune system to fight off an infection or initiate repair after an injury. Still others function as hormones, traveling through the bloodstream to influence metabolism, growth, and appetite. The mechanism of action for most peptides involves binding to specific receptors on the surface of cells, like a key fitting a lock. When a peptide binds to its receptor, it triggers a cascade of events inside the cell, leading to a wide variety of cellular responses. A growth factor peptide might activate genes responsible for cell proliferation. A different peptide might cause a muscle cell to contract or a gland to release another hormone. For instance, a drug designed to lower blood pressure might use a peptide that specifically targets receptors on blood vessel walls, telling them to relax. The exact effect of a peptide depends on its amino acid sequence, its concentration in the body, and the type of cells it interacts with. Some peptides act locally while others have systemic effects. The body maintains a delicate balance to keep everything functioning smoothly. When we discuss the safety of peptides, it is essential to recognize that not all peptides are created equal. The answer to the question, "Are they safe?" is always, "It depends." At one end of the spectrum, we find peptides that are not only safe, but also highly beneficial. These compounds have been rigorously studied, tested in clinical trials, approved by agencies like the FDA, manufactured under strict quality control, correctly dosed, and free from contaminants. Insulin is a classic example, and newer GLP-1 receptor agonists have gone through years of development and large-scale human trials before prescription approval. Doctors are trained on prescribing, monitoring side effects, and managing care while patients use these powerful medications. Dietary peptides are generally safe. Your digestive system breaks proteins into peptides, and reputable collagen supplements have a strong safety record with third-party testing for purity. The key takeaway is oversight and evidence. At the opposite end lie the risky peptides. This category is dominated by substances sold online, labeled for research only. Despite these warnings, some people purchase them for self-injection. They hope for muscle growth, fat loss, or healing. But it is a significant gamble with your health. These products have not undergone rigorous testing, so their true effects and long-term consequences in humans are largely unknown, a major red flag. Injectables must be sterile to prevent bacterial or fungal contamination. Unregulated labs may not follow these protocols. The vial may not contain what it claims. The dose can be wrong, and analyses have found heavy metals, unknown substances, or inert powders. Short-term changes do not reveal long-term risks. Some peptides influence hormones, cell growth, and immunity, potentially disrupting balance or promoting abnormal growth. Agencies like the FDA regularly warn about unapproved peptides and advise against buying injectable drugs from unknown online sources. Approved peptide medicines are legal, tested, and prescribed by professionals with known safety profiles. Anonymous online products bypass safety checks and add avoidable risks. Risks include injection site reactions, allergic responses, and unpredictable systemic side effects. Safe and beneficial: food-derived peptides, FDA-approved drugs, and reputable collagen. Risky: unregulated injectables and online research chemicals. So, how do you navigate this landscape to protect your health? If you are curious about peptides and their potential benefits, it is crucial to approach the topic with caution and a commitment to safety. The single most important step you can take is to talk to a qualified medical doctor before you try anything. A doctor can evaluate your health, listen to your goals, and provide evidence-based advice on risks and benefits. When considering any peptide, prioritize approved and regulated options. If a doctor determines insulin or a GLP-1 drug is appropriate, you can be confident it has been thoroughly tested for safety and efficacy. For over-the-counter supplements like collagen, choose products from reputable and transparent brands. Look for a certificate of analysis or proof of third-party testing verifying purity and contaminants. It is absolutely vital to avoid unknown injectable products sold online. Research-only labeling is a clear warning. You have no way of knowing if the product is sterile, pure, or even the correct substance. If you begin any new supplement or doctor-prescribed peptide, watch for side effects, local pain, stomach upset, mood changes, or allergic reactions. and consult your doctor if anything feels wrong. With supplements, start with a low dose to see how your body responds before gradually increasing to the recommended amount. In summary, peptides are short chains of amino acids that act as powerful signaling molecules within the body. They are fundamental to biology and hold great promise, realized in insulin and GLP-1 drugs, while common supplements like collagen show modest, evidence-backed benefits. But unregulated research chemicals carry significant risks. The difference between beneficial and risky often comes down to scientific evidence and regulatory oversight. Stay informed, stay critical, and put your well-being first. Like and subscribe for more science-based health content, and drop your questions in the comments.